Rebels Report, Cody Janzen with you here, talking with Jaxon Kohut. Jaxon, I want to dive into how you got into lacrosse. What made you fall in love with the game? What were your first memories of playing lacrosse?
So I started back in Tyke and started off with my dad. He actually got my brother into it first, and then I kind of hopped on after when I saw my dad and my brother passing the ball around outside.
Did you watch NLL when the Rush were in Edmonton? Do you have a favorite player that you looked up to?
Yeah, so we had season tickets almost every year. And one of my favorite players was actually John Lintz.
Okay, humble there.
Yeah.
Well, hey, maybe we'll get to hear him doing some color during the games. I think he's going to come out next week for sure. Great guy. Hey, I want to describe lacrosse to people who haven't seen it before, because this is going to be heard by just the regular people of Fort Sask in the area who maybe are on the fence about coming and checking out a game. What would you describe lacrosse as to someone who's never been to one?
If I had to give it like one word, probably go definitely like exciting, because it's something more exciting than hockey in my opinion. A lot less whistles and kind of dead stuff. A lot more action, if you ask me.
Have you seen the JRC packed? I don't know. Did you affiliate a lot with Tier 1 teams or no?
No, not at all. So I haven't seen the arena fully packed yet.
Really? Okay. So you've never seen like the North Finals of the 2018, 2019? You were never there to watch them?
No.
Wow. Okay. Well, you're in for something special when that place gets going. It's next level. Hey, you step into the lineup this year. Who's been one guy who's kind of taken you under their wing, helped you out, whether it's offensively, defensively, just in general? Who's been that guy this year?
Definitely Ethan Peterson. He's been great because he's kind of our vet on offense for sure. Him and Seth, they've definitely been the kind of guys helping all the rookies out for sure.
Great guys for sure. Jaxon, you went in the 5th round of the draft, and I mean, watching you in the preseason so far, it makes me shake my head a little bit. Is there a little bit of that, not anger, but motivation for you to say, hey, I was passed over in 4 different rounds until I got picked. I'm just going to score as many goals as I can.
Yeah, there's a bit of that. Definitely, it's a good feeling going out and winning all these games against the teams that passed up on you. It's a good feeling for sure.
You've got a little bit of a field lacrosse style to your game, eh? Like you kind of hop around out there a bit. Is that something you're pursuing, or you play field a little bit? Is it something you're looking to go down to the States and play some college maybe if the opportunity comes up?
It's field lacrosse has definitely been a big part of my lacrosse career as well. I did a lot of trips down to the States for like tournaments and that sort of stuff. But I guess if the opportunity comes to go play down there, we'll take a look at that when it comes. But it's not something we're jumping at the moment.
Fair enough. Now I want to go through a day in the life of Jaxon Kohut here. What's your pregame routine? Walk me through it. What are you napping? What are you eating? When are you eating? When are you getting to the rink? Stuff like that. Walk me through it.
I'd say my pregame routine doesn't start too much till I get to the arena. Like normally get there about an hour and a half before, probably, I'd say. Get in the dressing room. A couple of the boys are normally already there. At the JRC, we normally got some music pumping already, and then kind of just chatting in the room for a bit till we head out for just sticks and gloves warm up, that sort of thing. Nothing too fancy.
What's the go-to pregame meal?
Pre-game meal, can't go wrong with something like chicken and rice, that's for sure.
That's fair. Are you a music guy?
Yeah, I'd say so.
What's in the headphones before the game, or what are you listening to on the way to the rink?
Mostly kind of like those pump-up jams you hear before the NLL games, a lot of those kind of EDM style.
You got the big booty mix going.
Yeah, for sure.
Love that one. Who's got the aux in the dressing room? Who's the one bumping beats in the dressing room?
Pretty sure it's PETA. Not 100% sure though.
Is it any good? Is he bad?
Yeah. No, he's definitely good.
Fair enough. Hey, you said that you haven't played in front of full fans of the JRC, and I mean, I guess you didn't see the North Finals either. But what's it going to be like? I mean, we haven't had live games, real games in the past 2 years. It feels like. So what's it going to be like when you step on that floor, playoffs? Get some good crowds out there and stuff, and really get some energy back into the building, where it feels like we're almost back to normal.
Yeah, it's going to feel great because like first year junior lacrosse, I bet you when that stadium gets packed, it's going to be like nothing I've ever experienced in minor lacrosse. That's for sure.
Now you're a selly guy when you score. What's the go-to? I saw a little bit of the floor sweep fist pump. I saw what I think's a McGregor walk out there. What's the go-to? Where do the inspirations come from?
Kind of just come up with them on the go, if I'm being honest. Like last game against the Crew, got a little pumped up in the first there, like especially after I got my third, held up the number 3 in front of their bench. I don't think they like that one too much though.
What's something you want to develop in your game this year though? What's something that you want to improve? And at the end of the season, I know it's a short one, you've got the quick playoff stint, but what's something at the end of the season you want to be able to look back and be like, I took a serious step forward in this aspect of my game?
I think the biggest part in the jump from like minor to junior lacrosse is kind of being able to adapt to the different levels of physicality of the teams that you're going to be playing with. Like team like the Warriors, they were jumping on us pretty aggressively with their defense. Just being able to adapt to the kind of variety of teams we're going to be playing. I think that's a big part of it.
How much different is it going from the minor to junior size nets? Because there's a change there, right?
Oh yeah. There's a little bit of a change. I love it personally, that extra space, especially for the outside shots. It's great for sure.
Okay, so when we come into this, we got a week of playoffs here. Every game really means something. You've got a 1 week season short stint. For you, how important is it that you're clicking come game 1? Because essentially any loss can really hurt your chance of having a shot at the North Final.
Yeah, it's gonna be intense. That's for sure. We're doing good so far. So I think if we keep it up and keep playing our game, we'll have a lot of success and we'll be good.
What would it be, or what would it mean for you to win a North Finals at home in your first junior season? There's no restrictions. They can pack the JRC. The fans can be there. They're going to be loud. What would it mean for you? What would it be like if, your first junior season, you're winning something and you're, going in on a high?
It would mean a ton, especially after having such a long break from lacrosse, like not playing since first year midget. Haven't won that kind of title of championship in a while when it comes to lacrosse. So it'd mean a ton, especially after this long break.
Jaxon, appreciate you hopping on here. Best of luck during the tournament. We'll see you around the rink.
Sounds good. See you too.